Hey everyone, it's the one and only magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I am back at it with another NFL Madden video. And this NFL video will be NFL Week 8 of the 2025 season between the New York Jets taking on the undefeated New England Patriots, who are currently 6-0, and the New York Jets are respectively 6-1. So you might be wondering, yeah, the Jets, the reason that they have one more game than the Patriots is because the Jets haven't taken their bye week yet. That's why. Some of you probably already figured that out. New England had already had their bye week. They had the first bye week of the season. So, can the New England Patriots keep up this undefeated streak and go 7-0? Well, I don't have much else to say other than let's go ahead and cut to the gameplay, to the game itself, and we are going to find out. And I will be back to talk about the final score, and then I will also be back to recap the rest of the games for Week 8.
Today, from Gillette Stadium, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughton. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did.
All right, the New York Jets are going to get the football first, so let's see what they can make happen. Okay, they're going to run it for a gain of 7. All right.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big time game.
So
all right, they're working with 2nd down and 3. Damn. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Damn it, I wish the video...
The Patriots now in excellent field position to start things out. And leading them...
Damn it, that Pacific clip cut away when he threw the interception. Yeah, but he threw an interception not to confuse anybody. I hate when it does that. Golly. But anyway, it's our turn. It's the Patriots' turn at the 9-yard line, I think. Pretty close.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line.
Oh, no, okay, yeah, 9-yard line. All right, let's see what we can do.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jones.
Okay. Oh, whoa. Damn. Oh, shit. Well, it's the Jets football. Let me see. Did his knee hit the... No, the ball came out before. Shit, that's a Jets football.
The green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone.
Damn, one play and we're already giving it back to them, huh? All right, let's see what the Jets can do after we gave the football back to them. Dang, 1st and 10. And they get another opportunity. Ooh. Damn, if he would have been an inch closer, that would have been a safety. Damn.
This pass rush, they know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. On the handoff. And he'll get this up to the 4. Right
okay, got the 3 yards back that they lost.
3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone. So they can
okay, they got a 3rd down and 10.
Now Wilson down.
Oh, ooh, wide open. Past the 50, 40, 30. At the 25, damn.
He takes it to the 25.
Jesus, 71 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
All right, we are back, and the New York Jets still have the football, and they are looking to pick up a 1st down, and they cannot get it. So it's going to be 4th down. Good work by the defense, despite letting them go down there. Despite letting them get all the way down there, that's good work bending but not breaking. If they make this field goal, all right, that is 3-0. You know what? That's more points than Pittsburgh got in the last game. So I have to give kudos to the Jets.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touch.
All right, we are back, and the New York Jets have the football back, leading this game 3-0.
Left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances are
all right, not bad. Not a bad incompletion there.
I believe them. I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm is the number.
Okay, 3rd down and 6.
When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, wide open. Yep, that's a touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Point after here coming up.
The extra point is up and good. All right, 10-0 in the 1st quarter.
And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Situation.
Okay, we are back, and we are into the 2nd quarter. The Jets still have a 10-0 lead on us, and the Patriots have the football. They are hoping to pick up the 1st down, which they do. by a gain of about 8.
Will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Or about 9. Okay.
As a result, the drive continues.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Okay, we are back, and the Patriots are continuing to drive as they look to pick up this third down, as Mac Jones will run it for the first down.
Keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
On third and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
All right, we are back, and the Patriots are looking to pick up another first down on this screen pass. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a first. Damn. It looked like he was going to be tangled up there by the defender, but damn, he was able to escape the defender for a first down.
They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball.
They need just a yard here. It's
all right, we are back, and we are way more than halfway done with the second quarter, and holy shit, the Patriots still haven't scored yet, but they do pick up a first down. Oh man, first and goal. But what's important is the Jets haven't had the football in a long time with that 10-0 lead, so that's going to be very important. All right, we are back beyond the 2-minute warning of this first half as the Patriots are here at the goal line trying to get their first points of the game.
Back to throw. Jones, throw left side.
Okay, a gain of nothing there.
They'll get nothing out of that one.
But they still have third and goal to work with at the 2-yard line.
Because ordinarily, you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about and drop them for no gain.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, third and goal. Looking to throw.
Hunter Henry's wide open for the touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point.
The extra point is up and good. We got ourselves a field goal game, 7-10. Damn, that drive was 16 plays. Okay, let's see. I wonder if we can maybe try to get that football back before halftime.
And here comes a return from a few.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. Past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards to pick up there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs.
Oh, nice incompletion there.
Settle down and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. It's caught by Bryant, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, we are back, and the Jets are looking to drive down the field with a 2nd and 7.
There's Wilson.
Ooh, gonna be sacked. Oh, that's a sack for 9 yards. And the Patriots are going to use a second timeout as we have under a minute left to go in the first half. Oh, damn, look at that. The Arizona Cardinals beat the shit out of the Saints. All right, the Patriots are going to stop them.
Second time.
All right, we are back, and we are getting the football back probably about under 40 seconds.
This will be taken at the 13.
Okay. Oh, damn. Okay, not a bad return at all. Oh, shit. All right.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Patriots take over.
Damn, only if we could have got a little bit further, but near the 50 to start, not too bad at all.
The football here late in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Yeah, that's right. We ain't got no timeouts, but we got 38 seconds. I'm curious to see if we can at least get in field goal range.
First and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Oh, damn. See, the video does that from time to time. Didn't see the throw, but we got to see the incompletion on that, though.
But how about a little credit to the defense?
I don't know why it does that, but it ain't a big deal.
To throw again, Jones. He's going to fire one deep.
Oh, touchdown! Oh, my goodness. And what a first touchdown to catch.
And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Oh, my goodness. Wide open, too, buddy.
A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, they can carry that.
The Patriots officially have the lead.
About what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
13-10, although it could be 14-10 if they make the extra point.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
There you go, 14-10.
The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
All right, so we still got 26 seconds left. So let's see if the Jets can do anything.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right, we are back after that fumble recovery, and here we are in the hoping to score again, preferably a touchdown. But if we can get at least 3 before halftime, that'll be a win.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down at 4. Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. They still can't get it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football.
Nice. 6 rushes for 51 yards. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, let's go ahead and kick that field goal. Even though we'll only have 1 second left on the clock, but that's all right. That 1 second's not really going to make a huge difference. There we go. We got a 7-point lead. 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the uphill will take it down. So we've reached halftime.
All right, halftime is now upon us.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And they got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Russell Wilson with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jalen Reagor, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Get your eyes in the
All right, we are back at it, and we are halfway through the third quarter as the Jets are trying to do something on third down, and Zach Wilson gets sacked. 4th down and 14.
Michigan man Chase Winovich, who gets in there to work him down.
Hits for having mobility. Sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
All right, the Jets will be punting it back to us.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, here's Agnew.
Really, bro? Are you fucking serious? You ought to be fired. Fire him. Get him out of here.
So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position.
1st and goal on the 7.
To not just make the play, but turn it into something big. That's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Just like that, things change.
All right, we are back, and the Jets are at the goal line. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line, rather. And that is a Jets touchdown.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
So they got it within 1 point. If they make the extra point, it'll be a tied football game.
When you don't have far to go for the score.
Because of our dumbass punt returner fumbling the football like he's got butterfingers or some shit. He needs to be fired. He needs to go work at Walmart or Target or Walgreens or some shit. I don't know.
17 apiece. Well, they got the ball in great field position.
All tied up. 17 apiece.
3rd and inches.
All right, we are back. The Patriots have it with a 3rd and inches all tied up down here at the 24-yard line. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, first down. Bro, what is up with this fucking fumble-itis? What is up with this shit? Are you serious? Bro, they are about to have the lead. Touchdown, Jets. Bro, what is up with this fucking fumble-itis? I don't know, man. I mean, good job by the Jets taking advantage. Yeah, they took it to the house all right, didn't they? They sure did. Jesus. Damn, 23-17. Good God, look at all them turnovers. All right, we got ourselves a 7-point. Yeah, 7-point game. 24-17.
On the other side, the scoop and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Yes, the good news for them is if for some reason.
All right, we are back and we are in the fourth quarter. The Jets leading it by 7. Oh, look at this fucking run. No fucking way. Look at this shit. Oh my God. Bro, what the fuck? Good God. What, is our defense falling asleep here? Or what?
He's the guy they turn to.
Good God.
What the defense thinks, they feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
All right, we are back, and the Jets have it at the 31-yard line after that impressive run. Yeah, there we go. A loss of 7. Second down and 17.
He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities. And he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
All right, second down and 17.
Second down and 17.
All right, come on, let's get after him again. Come on, yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, my goodness, third down and 30. What a contrast to that running play. Should have got rid of the football. Got to pick up 30 yards just to get the first down. That's rough. Damn, they're back beyond the 50. Oh, come on, get rid of it. You can. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at that. 4th and 39. That's crazy. 4th down and 39. God damn. Oh, me. All right, we are back. We are in the fourth quarter. The Patriots are trailing by 7. Their undefeated streak is at risk as they do trail the Jets by a score of 24-17, but that's not really going to matter right now as the New England Patriots pick up that first down with Allen Lazard.
He's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looked.
All right, we are back. The Patriots are still continuing to drive to try to tie this game up, and they are looking for a 3rd down and 1. Got the pass in play, but he's been known to run it. Yep, there he goes running it. Got the first down. And that is going to be 12 rushes for 103 yards on the ground. Damn. I usually don't rush that much with Mac Jones, but the opportunities have presented themselves.
Melding of the college game with quarterbacks. We'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversion.
All right, we are back. And once again, the Patriots still continue to drive down here the field, and they got a 3rd down and 1 to worry about picking up, which they do on the run.
First before he's run down right on the chalk of the 20. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All right, we are back, and the Patriots have it at the 6-yard line, 2nd and goal, looking to try to tie this game up, and that is a Patriots touchdown on the ground game.
A great Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown.
The Patriots might be down, but this game is far from over. No, there's no reason to go for 2. There's still plenty of time. Go ahead and tie it up. There you go, 24 apiece.
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
All right, we are back, and the New York Jets have the football, hoping to potentially break the tie. Oh my goodness gracious. Is he gone? No. But dang, 166 rushing yards.
162 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those
dang, that's crazy.
But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running
10.
All right, we are back. The Jets are working with a 2nd down and 10. Ooh. Luckily, those 2 defenders were there. Otherwise, that would have been a touchdown.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The lead, but it might not be enough.
All right, we are back, and the Jets are down here at the goal line, getting ready to maybe potentially break this tie within the last 2 minutes of this game.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
Yeah, the 2-minute warning's going to happen. Oh, damn, I thought that was a touchdown. Well, they will be at the 1-yard line under 2 minutes, and we will be back. All right, we are back beyond the 2-minute warning, the final 2 minutes of this game. The New York Jets at the 1-yard line looking to break the tie, and that is going to be a Jets touchdown under 2 minutes left to go in this game. So the Jets have the lead once again.
Break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now. On the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't...
The extra point is up and good. 31-24.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Ooh, pectoral strain. Damn, that sounds painful.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
All right, the Patriots get the football back with a chance to potentially tie it up and maybe play for overtime at this point. Either we're going to tie it up or we're going to lose our first game on the season.
Unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Jones eluding the pressure right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn. Damn, that was a good play there. That was a good start to the drive. Very good. Damn, too bad we didn't get to see the... Are y'all robots? Got y'all's hands up in the air like y'all just don't care.
So how about that for a J mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, got a minute 49, all timeouts. Let's see what they can do. All right, there we go.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. got Jones. Flush to his right.
There you go. Close. Very close. Damn, I thought he was gonna take a straight shot to the end zone.
Right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield.
Oh yeah, just keep working all the way down there. We're very close. We're very close as it is.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Jones.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Alan Lazard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
The extra point is up and good. All tied up. 31 apiece.
Here in the 4th quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, all even.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
All right, let's see what the New York Jets can
They've
do.
got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here. Working with a
All right, we are back, and let's see if the New York Jets can potentially get into field goal range. They have all their timeouts. And y'all see, they haven't even bothered to take a timeout. They're rushing. There's no need to rush. When you rush, that's when you make mistakes. Somebody took a time. Okay, the Jets finally took a timeout. They should have been doing that. They only got 27 seconds. Ooh, oh, they're in field goal range.
Now the Jets going to use the second.
They are in field goal range.
The clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, almost in field goal range. See that red line? Yeah, but that's still a really long field goal. Oh, boy. Oh, no, they're going to be pushed out. That's good. That's good. They're further away from field goal range. So, that's great. We might be getting overtime after all, unless some kind of miracle happens. Yeah, they should have took a timeout. I don't know. Maybe they're going to settle for overtime, yeah. Why run that play if you know you're going to go to overtime? That doesn't make any sense. You would have at least took a timeout. Is that going to come back to bite the Jets on the ass? Well, we're going to find out as we have overtime.
Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown,
the Jets have won the coin toss. Okay.
Field goal though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Alrighty, we'll be back with overtime. Alright, we are back for overtime. The New York Jets have won the coin toss, so they are going to receive the football in the hopes of getting a touchdown in overtime. See, I like the old overtime rules where if you do get the football first and if you get a touchdown, that's it. That's the end of the game. They got some new bullshit where if you get a touchdown, you can kick the extra point, or you can go for 2 and then the other team gets a chance to go ahead and try to win if they can get a touchdown, or they can try to tie it up. I don't like overtime is supposed to be like the final nail in the coffin, so to speak. If you are the first team to get the touchdown, it doesn't matter about the extra point or not. You get that first touchdown, boom, that's the end of the game, that's it. And that's a good start for our defense. I don't like the new overtime rules where both teams have a chance to get a touchdown in overtime. This ain't fucking college. This is NFL. Okay? I think that's how it works in college. I don't watch college, but I'm pretty sure that they've just adopted that from college. Some of you might like that. I don't like that.
And a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out.
Come on. Yeah, I got the first. Damn, got the first down.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now
yeah, I know this video is going to be a lot longer than the previous one, but there's more action happening in this game on both sides. That's why this video is going to be longer.
Come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Okay, we are approaching 2 minutes into overtime.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson.
Oh, nice. Nice incompletion.
The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. Come on, defense. Y'all can do it.
Now Wilson.
Y'all can do it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Didn't have a chance.
The temptation to go for it probably there. One of those kills, especially in overtime.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially put them in a field position here, but you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation.
All right, Butterfingers. Good. You didn't let us down.
30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
All right, we are back in overtime. Now the Patriots have the chance to go ahead and go down there and win the game to extend their undefeated streak as they get a first down to Alan Lazard.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
Well, partner, I can tell you from personal experience.
The Jets, they had a chance. They got the, damn, I like his pose. He's like frozen with his fist in the air. Like, what the hell? But anyway, yeah, the New York Jets, they had a chance to win it. They got the football first in overtime, and they failed. So now we got the football with a chance to go ahead and win it.
Throwing Jones. And the catch made by
Oh, yeah, there you go. In the field goal range officially. But no. We want that touchdown. We want to put that nail in the coffin.
He's already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Walters. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's see, I'm deciding what play. Damn, more than halfway done with overtime. I don't foresee the Jets getting the football back in overtime. Nah, I doubt it. All right, there we go. Going to be stopped at the 15, at the 16, close enough.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes the legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
All right, decided on what to do.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Okay, let's put the dagger in. Let's put the dagger in, baby. Come on. That was close. That was very close. Oh shit, I think somebody's mowing their yard. I don't know, y'all might be able to hear that. That's the first time in a while I've heard a lawnmower. Obviously because of winter and fall, but yeah. It kind of tripped me out there for a second because it's been a while. But anyway, we should be close to finishing it. Come on, baby, let's go to 7-0. Touchdown, Patriots! But that puts the nail in the coffin. That's it. 37-31. The game's over. Oh yeah, baby. Well, that was a good attempt, Jets. That was a good attempt, New York, but it wasn't enough.
I'm surprised it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for New England, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss.
Oh, the Super Bowl 59 rematch. Huh. Okay.
Next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden.
All right, well that does it. The Jets fall to 6-2, and the Patriots advanced 7-0. So I will be right back to talk about the game, kind of briefly, and then I will be back to recap all of the scores of Week 8. So I will be right back. Okay, we are back, and we have the final score. The final score being 37-31 in overtime as the New England Patriots continue their undefeated streak going 7-0, and the New York Jets falling to 6-2. Man, a lot of scoring by both teams, even though the Jets came up short. I mean, at least they had more of a fighting chance than Pittsburgh last week. Pittsburgh virtually had no chance. And man, we had a couple of lead changes throughout the game. There was one point where the Jets were leading, 10-0. Then the Patriots were able to storm back and have a 17-10 lead by halftime. And then, yeah, there were lead changes back and forth just throughout the game. A much significantly better game than the game against Pittsburgh, where New England just absolutely dominated. And now the New England Patriots going into Week 9, they're going to be on the road undefeated, 7-0 against the New Orleans Saints on Sunday Night Football in that Super Bowl 59 rematch. I know that's not the actual Super Bowl matchup in real life, but I'm talking about this NFL Madden. As far as this NFL Madden goes, that was the Super Bowl 59 matchup. So it'll be interesting to see, will the New England Patriots be able to go to 8-0? I don't know. Because I believe the New Orleans Saints just had an embarrassing loss. We will find out when we go over the scores, but I'm pretty sure that the New Orleans Saints had an embarrassing loss against the Cardinals or something like that. But yeah, we're definitely going to find out here shortly. But man, those turnovers, I think we turned the football over more than the Jets did. But the Jets, okay, they are up past the 2-minute warning, 31-24, but then New England, they just go right on down there real quick and they tie it up, and the Jets have the football once again, only for the time to run out. We go to overtime. The New York Jets actually win the coin toss, and they get a chance. They get a chance to go ahead and try to get a touchdown to end it, but our defense stops them, and then we just go right on down there and go get the game-winning touchdown to win it 37-31. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I like the old overtime rules where if you are the first team to get the if you're the first team to get the ball, and if you get a touchdown, that automatically ends it. I don't like the new overtime rules where, okay, if you get a touchdown, you have the option to either just kick the extra point or to go for two, and then the other team has a chance to get a touchdown. And say if you say if your team got a touchdown in overtime and you decided to kick the extra point, okay, and if the other team that you're facing the other team facing up against your team goes down there and gets a touchdown, and then they go down there and go for two and they get the 2 points and they only win by one. I've always been led to believe, and I think it should have stayed true, that if it doesn't matter, even if it's against your team, if you are the first team to get a touchdown in overtime, boom, that's it. End of discussion. The game is over. Doesn't matter about the extra excuse me. It doesn't matter about the extra point whatsoever. I mean, I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that. I don't know. Giving both teams an opportunity to get a touchdown in overtime. Now, this is not college. I'm pretty sure they've adopted that from college. I don't know what's next. A flag football in the playoffs and the Super Bowl. I'm telling you. I would not be surprised if in 10 years from now, the Super Bowl in the playoffs is flag football. I'm telling y'all. Oh, man. I don't know. Something tells me they're hitting in that direction. But anyway, I mean, people have been saying that, but I don't know. The NFL is like whatever. Like I like playing the NFL Madden. I don't know. It's just more, to me, NFL Madden is more fucking realistic than quote unquote real life football. But anyway, that's enough of me talking about the game. So the Jets are going to be taking on the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, they should be able to bounce back, but who knows, right? And the Patriots will be taking on the New Orleans Saints, but I will be right back to recap the rest of the games for Week 8. All right, we are back to go ahead and talk about and recap all of the scores in games of Week 8. The Chargers and Packers are the only two teams to have a bye week going into Week 8. Let's start with Thursday Night Football as the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Minnesota Vikings, where the Steelers beat the Vikings by a score of 27-14, where the Steelers get back to 500 at the season, advancing to 4-4 on the season. Now let's go to the Sunday matchups. First up, we have the Tennessee Titans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where Aaron Rodgers leads the Tennessee Titans to another win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in resounding blowout dominant fashion by a score of 31-13 as the Titans advance to 6-2 on the season. Next up, we have an AFC South matchup between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars, where the Jacksonville Jaguars absolutely dominated the Texans by a score of 45-5. What an odd score, but an odd score like that does happen, so that's a field goal and a safety. For those of you that don't know where that 5 points comes from. Next up, we have the Arizona Cardinals beating the New Orleans Saints in a shocking blowout fashion by a score of 31-12. As the Cardinals get their second win on the season and the New Orleans Saints drop to 5-3 on the season. Next up, we have an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins, where the Buffalo Bills are getting themselves a nice little winning streak of 3 in a row as they beat the Miami Dolphins 30-9. Next up, we have the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants in an NFC East matchup, where the New York Giants soundly blow out the Philadelphia Eagles by a score of 38-20. Next up, we have the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns, as the Las Vegas Raiders have lost their 8th straight game in a row, falling to the Cleveland Browns by a score of 7-28. Next up, we have an NFC East matchup between the Washington Commander football team, Redskins, whatever the hell you want to call them. They are the same crappy organization with 3 different names, which I think is utterly ridiculous. But anyway, we got the Washington Commander Redskins football team taking on the the Dallas Cowboys, where Washington beats Dallas by a score of 24-17, and the Dallas Cowboys have dropped their 7th game in a row this season. Next up, we have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions, in where the 49ers beat the Lions by a score of 31-20. Next up, we have the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Denver Broncos, where the Denver Broncos beat the Indianapolis Colts by a score of 31-15. And then we had the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots in another AFC East matchup this weekend, where the Patriots win that game in overtime and they extend their undefeated winning streak to 7-0, as they will take on the New Orleans Saints next Sunday night. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons taking on the LA Rams, where the LA Rams win that one by a score of 21-13. And we have a little bit of a AFC NFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks, where the Seattle Seahawks won that game against the Ravens in a dominant fashion by a score of 42-28. I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily call that a blowout dominating fashion. That's about, what is that, like a 14-point lead? I do believe so. So the Ravens had a shot, but they couldn't quite get it done. And let's go to the action for Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears taking on the Carolina Panthers, where the Chicago Bears, in a surprising result, the Bears beat the Carolina Panthers by 14 points by a score of 42-28, handing Carolina their 2nd loss on the season. And to close out the Week 8 action on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals, where the Cincinnati Bengals beat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs by a score of 38-31. And definitely be sure to join me next time for Week 9, where the Patriots will be taking on the New Orleans Saints in the Super Bowl 59 rematch. Of course, that didn't happen in real life, but I'm talking about NFL Madden, of course. But yeah, that'll be the matchup. And who did I say the Jets were taking on? I think the Dolphins or somebody like that. And yeah, we'll see what other teams have bye weeks and all that good stuff. And that is pretty much all I got to say for this video. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for your continued support. And if you're new, welcome on in for the very first time. I'm glad to have your support, and thank you for your time. I am Beak, and I'm going to go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.